Welcome to Isla del Sol on Lake Titicaca. Lake Titicaca is already pretty unique, being the largest lake in South America and the highest navigable lake in the world. Isla del Sol is the largest island on the lake and is a sacred place for the Amari people and extremely important to Inca mythology. For the next 24 hours, we're going to be exploring Inca ruins, small villages, enjoying the natural beauty, and learning some history. So let's get started. Hi, we're Becky and Brandon, two late 20-year-olds taking a year to travel the world, and for the last 3 weeks, we've been exploring all of Bolivia, from the salt flats to both of the capitals and riding down the most dangerous road. Now we're making our final stop at the beautiful Isla del Sol before heading to Peru.
So let me fill you in on how we got here. We took a 3-hour bus from La Paz to Copacabana. This morning we left and then we caught a boat to the island, which was about an hour and 30 minutes. Now we are about to go that way because we have to get to our hostel and we're pretty heavy. This is gonna be interesting. I'm feeling a little under the weather. I think my allergies are flaring up. And I'm already out of breath.
And the boat ride to get to the island was 50 Bolivianos for both of us, or $25 each. And on the island, there's different communities that you can get off at. We started in the South Island, and it's $10 to get into the community. So that was 20 Bolivianos for me and Brandon. And now, it's time to start going uphill. But we got a cute doggy to lead the way.
Check in and break number 1. Those stairs were tough. Oh, got you going. Wow, not too shabby. I like how we have a queen bed.
I know.
Oh.
It's so perfect. For one night, perfecto.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tired. Oh my goodness. Oh. We're gonna get a few pounds lighter, maybe get lunch, and we'll hit the road.
Delicious, nutritious lunch.
I don't know about nutritious.
Definitely not nutritious, but delicious. Right now we're in the south end, but the north end is where like a lot of the ruins are. So we have about a 5-mile hike before we get to the north end. It's a beautiful day and we're probably gonna be out of breath a lot of the time. But so far, this cute little village is just adorable. Very peaceful. There's restaurants everywhere, but I don't see a lot of people. So maybe tonight we'll end up trying one of them out.
Not gonna lie, sitting at one of these restaurants with this view, with the beer, sounds a little more fun than going on an 11-mile hike right about now. But I have something to look forward to.
I love that you can see like all the terraces along the hillside because it's pretty steep, but they have done a nice job terracing it for their farming and agriculture. Pretty cool.
What are you doing on my terrace? I'm loving this hike. I will say I appreciate that it mostly started pretty flat. If you look a little bit ahead of us, up there is where we're going. And I have a feeling mile 2 and 3 might be a little harder.
Probably. But you can see all these sheep and donkeys and look at, there's sheep right there. But it's just a really peaceful hike so far. Not too many people. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. This part of the hike is pretty cool because we're like on the spine of the island. So when you look to the right, you can see water, and when you look to the left, you can see water. That's just really pretty. So throughout the trail, there's different spots where you have to pay for like maintenance of the trails. So in like this little hut, there's a little man that's like 5 Bolivianos, and you just pay him your money to keep the trails because the trails are really nice, nicely stoned. And then you just continue on your way. One thing I wish we had was like a personal little guide, because we see like these things that look like ruins, but they might just be like buildings from other people. But I couldn't find anything online that had like a map of where all the Inca ruins are. So, you know, maybe we are seeing some ruins, maybe we aren't. But I do know there are the big famous ones on the north end, and we're almost there. All right, so we just paid 10 bolivianos each, and this is where like the official ruins are, and you just kind of get to explore. We don't know exactly what we're exploring, but maybe we will find some more information. We're gonna go check out the inside of this building. It's crazy how symmetrical it is. Like everything is just like lined up perfectly, and like so when you look through one door, you can see the next door, and then there's a window, and it's just like a straight line. It's crazy. This is pretty cool. Wow, they had a great view. The water's so blue.
I wish we could go back in time and see how these ruins were fully erected, but just standing here just leads to so many questions like, what was this room used for? What was that room? Is this a lookout? Why they layer it like this? So many different questions I just want to know.
And it's really cool because like from where we were, it didn't look like it was this big.
No,
like
not
it looked
at all.
like very small, like maybe 1 or 2 rooms, but then you just like keep going. And you look this way, like you look out and it looks like there's nothing there. It's weird.
It's incredible. That way. We learned that this place is called a labyrinth, and they believe that this was the place where the sun was created, and also it was the birthplace of some of the first Incas as well. So some pretty cool knowledge of the different areas. Where we're standing at is the buildings that they believe house-like women took care of, and all like the pathways are like interconnected is also a resemblance of that, and that these walls used to be plaster and have color, which is bizarre because we're just standing in ruins and there's like all like the historical significance to this area, and it's just honestly just kind of been breathtaking with the views, and like in the distance you can see Peru as well. It's just cool that we're standing here.
I knocked my noggin. The doors are very short. Is there a mark?
I can't tell.
Well, back to exploring.
The Inca ruins were a lot cooler than I anticipated. I was getting a little nervous on the way to this place, but to be in the presence of something that was built like 1250 to like 1550 AD is just incredible. Definitely made it worth the 5 miles I had to eat out here. But as you can probably tell from the sun, it's coming down, and we got 5 miles back before we're gonna go do dinner at one of the restaurants we passed with a gorgeous view of Lake Titicaca. And then tomorrow we're gonna try to explore more of the south end of the island.
Time to touch Lake Titicaca water for the first time. Ready? Oh, it feels pretty good. I could jump in there. Now, the first time I've ever heard about Lake Titicaca was in 7th grade from my social studies teacher, Miss Duda, and she played this song and it went like this. Oh, Lake Titicaca, oh, Lake Titicaca, it's between Bolivia and Peru. And that's all I remember from the song, but that's my first memory of learning about Lake Titicaca. So, shout out to Miss Duda, now Miss Books. You rock. So we just got done walking through the north end of the island. In the north end of the island, there isn't as much going on. There's not as many restaurants, but there's still places to stay. There are still places to eat, and it's right on the beach. So if you are looking to go on a beach trip and see some Inca ruins, I would say go to north end. South end's really cool because it's like up on the mountain and you can like have a beautiful view of everything. And it has a lot of restaurants to choose from. I would say like if you're a hiker, definitely start on the south end and do the loop trail around. There's also a boat that goes from the south end to the north end if you're not a huge hiker, so you don't have to go hiking the whole 11 miles. We are on our way back to the south end, and it is just beautiful out. I don't know which village we're in, but everyone here is super nice. They're all like, hola, ¿cómo estás? I think one of them offered us a boat ride back to the south end. There's goats and sheep and donkeys everywhere. It's just a cute little town. Update, we're still hiking, but it's only 7:02, so it's not even that late. But we're close to town. I can smell the food, and I'm very excited because all we've had is buns and dulce de leche today, which is not the best. The views on the way back have been gorgeous, and the sunset and everything, and now the moon is shining, so we don't even need our flashlights. We're almost there. Great hike, 10 out of 10. We made it back from dinner. I will say it was a mid-tier dinner, but one of the most expensive dinners we have. Tourist trap, I guess. We got back just in time before it started to rain. And now we are going to clean up and go to bed. We'll see you in the morning. We just wrapped up with breakfast and packing up the hostel, and breakfast was really good with banana pancakes with chocolate sauce and eggs and coffee. So good, and I had a beautiful view. We are all out of our hostel, and we're gonna walk through town, kind of explore a little bit before we have to hop on our boat at 11 o'clock. I love how everywhere on this island just has livestock everywhere. There's sheep, there's little piggies. I think those are either llamas or alpacas. I still don't know the difference, but it's really cute. Be warned, it does smell like a farm on the island. I'm used to it, I love it. I grew up on a farm. Such a cute town.
It was funny because Becky asked me what did I think of the farm smell, and I'm like, I can't smell anything. I guess that's either a pro or a con of traveling with allergies.
These stairs are called the Inca stairs, and I don't know if that means the Incas created them or that's just what they call them. But back here is some Inca ruins. But it's a long ways down.
I will say one of my favorite things about this trip was just being on the hike yesterday when we were able to see basically a full 360 view of Lake Titicaca.
And I really just enjoyed the island itself. It's very beautiful. There's eucalyptus trees everywhere. There's flowers everywhere. Villages are cute. So I just enjoyed like the vibe of the island. So our 24 hours is coming to an end. We're about to catch a boat back to Copacabana and go on our next adventure.
We'll see y'all in Peru. Spoiler, we're going to Peru.